Hi. Well, this is my very first time to consider doing a YouTube channel, but I feel like there's so many people out there in need, and I've been suffering from fibromyalgia, back issues, neck issues, you name it, for the past 10 years. I have been on opioids, Vicodin, Norco, Percocet, fentanyl patches, you name it. And what gets me is the number one thing is the minute that you are disabled, you have this big label across your forehead that says you are a drug abuser and you are going to pain clinics and doctors to get your pain medication, regardless of all the data that's out there. Later on, I'll tell more of my story, but today I've been searching because I don't know if a lot of you are aware of the Drug Administration changed laws due to all the high-profile deaths out there due to misuse of benzoids such as Xanax, clozapam, that we take for anxiety. And because over that, they restricted it to the point where if you were on a benzoid and a pain medication, they'll take one or the other away. Now, being disabled, having so severe anxiety, I was actually held up at gunpoint 9 years ago. I was the manager of a store, and I was attacked with a gentleman that was over 6 feet tall, and I'm only 5'3". And being a girl from Missouri, top on my dad, I fought him off because felt the gun to my back and I wanted to live. Police had came to our store, telling us, training as managers, tell your employees what to do in case. It's never what you think it's going to be. He got me about an hour before the store opened, as if I always did go in as a manager to be able to do book work, and we have a lot of high expensive phones at that time, and merchandise that was a lot of money, so we were a target to get robbed. So he came up behind me trying to go through the mall doors. This is an old mall they were trying to build up, so they hired me to come build this store up. And again, I don't want to get into my story, but long story short, I fought him off. He smashed me into the mall doors, smashed to the ground. I kept my hands on the gun the whole time. Just everything's happening in slow motion, it felt like. And luckily I did not get shot, but afterwards I had back surgery. I had ruptured disc in the neck and the back, 2 shoulder rotary cup tears, and developed PTSD, and fibromyalgia came right after that. So my 10-year journey of how I've been treated by doctors, later on I'll have segments about that. Right now, I am very concerned that there are a lot of people out there that's taking their life due to the fact, excuse me, I need some more air in my vehicle. They're taking their life because the doctors are taking away their benzoids, Xanax, because when you have fibromyalgia, you usually have either depression or you have an extensive amount of anxiety. It was taken from me, clozapam, which I was on for many years, and I had a nervous breakdown during that time, and it was only by the grace of God that I made it through. I went on a holistic path and got on all kinds of herbs, kava, these stress relieving herbs, and they helped a little bit. But when you have such severe anxiety, what happened is it was just going to my muscles, and it got to the point where I couldn't even hold my own head up from my body, and I was just at home crying, thinking that if this is what I had to do, if this was what life was about, I was scared to death of how I was going to survive it. And nobody around us, of course, can understand. I even heard it from my husband. I can't wait to have my wife back, and that only just pushes us more to the ground. I spoke to a lady last night that her aunt committed suicide just a month ago, and I've been on this search now to help people, giving my number available 24 hours a day, because God willing, I do not want one more person to take their life. And so I'm going to be starting this page. I have so much passion to help everyone, and also I'm interviewing several people across the board and their experiences, because we've been treated very poorly and we haven't received, you know, the right kind of advice. One thing to let you girls and guys know: a doctor that is taking your pain medication away, that's been able to prescribe this for so long, they will not tell you it is because the Drug Administration has taken that right away from them. If you have chronic pain, they are no longer able to give you the pain medication. There's a certain limit each doctor can have or to prescribe, and if you have chronic pain and of course he's giving you a higher dose, he's going to take you off of it. And this has left many people just panicking. What do I do? And as a lady I spoke to last night, they didn't even tell her, you need to go to a pain management doctor, because that's where they're taking and pushing us into. So I'm here, and I was there to help her last night, and Monday, starting tomorrow, I'm going to work with her and find a pain management doctor. They're supposed to give you a referral. If they don't, then we have other methods to know how to keep it within their regulations of what they're supposed to do. I'm keeping track of the deaths that are caused due to them taking away benzoids as well. So right now I'm here to let you guys know of my journey, which I'll post in another video. But right now, if you are in need of help, you've given up, you can't find answers, please message me. I work with a team of 3 ladies. One is an advocate that works specifically for the patient. Another one is a nurse. And me, having fibromyalgia and having horrifying experiences through this process, I almost died 2 times and in ICU due to the fact of this. And so I am here today to be able to help you guys. I am on a new adventure. It's called the Butrans patch. I am on day 3, and I came off of taking 4 Percocets a day for a long period of time, and the withdrawals were minimal. I could survive them. I've been in a lot of pain, but today's the first day that I could actually speak out and let everybody know that there is an option, because with this new Butrans patch, which is a form of opioids, but it affects, affects the pain receptors a little differently. It doesn't cause the slowing down of the bowels. There's a lot of things. We'll get into that later. I am on 20. The patch goes up to 20, which is what I needed. And so I'm anxious in another video to talk to you guys all about this new drug. I got back on clozapam after they took it away for 6 months. I feel today for the first time that I'm going to survive. I'm going to make it. And I'm going to give this gift back to help you guys. So much love. My name is Karrie. I'm new to this. I am not a pro. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, if you on the other end, I almost have a tear in my eye, excuse me. If you are on the other end and you have been experiencing this, and you feel like that nobody is there that can help you, and you've lost faith in doctors. I went to 6 specialty doctors and they all turned me down. If you are this person that I'm speaking to right now, I'm going to help, and I'm not going to leave you guys alone. And you have an advocate that's going to work for you. God bless. I am going to post as many videos out there as I can to help you. And excuse me for being ignorant, because I don't know a thing of what I'm doing to talking to you guys. But just please know that you're in my heart, and I'm going to spend every last day and hour and minute, I don't care if it's 3 in the morning, to help. So much love. Peace out, guys. Hang in there.